Hey guys, the next STAAR video we're going to do is called Change the Base. It's all about exponent rules. There is a little bit to write down on this problem, so I'm going to ask that you go ahead and pause the screen, write what you see, and then press play. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what this means. Exponents are a topic that is very difficult for a lot of people. I'm going to show you a way, no matter what, that you can make sure you get exponent questions right without having to memorize the exponent rules, and it's called changing the base. Okay, here's what a base is. A base is any of these numbers, any of these letters that are holding exponents. So A, B, and C, those are bases. X, Y, and Z, all of those are bases. So here's what we're going to do. If I don't know the exponent laws, I'm going to replace all of the bases with a number, and then I'm just going to match them up in the calculator. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to use A is 2, B is 3, C is 4. Doesn't matter what numbers you use. The smaller the better, but you can't use the number 1. I also would try to make sure that they are all different because it guarantees that you don't get anything mixed up, okay? So here's how this goes. We're going to go into the scratch pad, and I'm going to figure out what the original problem gave me for a number, okay? So if I do this one, I do control divide, and I'm just typing it in. 14, those dots mean multiply. So multiplied by 2 raised to the 4th, times, back it up. We're going to have to get out of the exponent. Sorry about that. Arrow over, multiplied by 3 raised to the 6th, arrow over, multiplied by 4 raised to a negative 10. Don't press enter. We're going to go down to the bottom. We're going 8 multiplied by 2 raised to the negative 2, arrow over, multiplied by 3 raised to the 3, arrow over, multiply by 4 raised to the negative 5. The arrow over is to just get out of the exponent world, okay? All right, I don't care what this answer is. All I care is that when I check my answer choices, whichever one gives me the same number, that's my final choice, okay? So let's check A. I'm going to make a fraction, control divide, and we're going to go 7 multiplied by 2 raised to the 2, arrow over, multiplied by 3 raised to the 3, use your arrows to go down. 4 multiplied by 4 raised to the 15. All right. If I get 189 over 64, it's the answer. This is not my answer. Okay. All right. Let's go down. Since we've already got the 7 over 4, I can use copy and paste to kind of shortcut this a little bit. I'm going to go up, up, copy it. And now I'm going to check C, this answer choice next. Okay. So it wasn't A. But this lets me not have to retype the whole thing. All right, I'm going to arrow over. My 2's exponent is now a 6. Raised to the 6. Arrow over. My 3's exponent is still a 3, but come down here. My 4's exponent is just a 5. It's not a 15 anymore. All right, press enter. Oh, there it is. In that problem, 189 over 64, 189 over 64, C is my answer. Whichever one gives you the exact same answer, that's going to be the right option for us, okay? All right, let's try the next one. Remember that in your scratch pad, if you want to clear out your screen for a fresh problem, you hit doc and then B. You're saying I want my document to be blank, so doc B. Perfect. All right, so I use the same numbers, 3 different variables, so I use 3 different numbers, 2, 3, and 4. My X is 2, Y's are 3, Z is 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is retype this top line using those new numbers. So parentheses, 2 raised to the 3, arrow over, multiplied by 3 raised to the 2, arrow over, multiplied by 4. Now there's no exponent on the 4, so close your parentheses, and then raise the whole parenthesis to the 4th power. Okay? I don't care what the answer is. I just care who matches up to him. All right? All right, let's check F. So I'm going 2 raised to the 5, arrow over, multiplied 3 raised to the 6, arrow over, multiplied by 4 raised to the 5th. If it's not the same number, then I don't care because he's not the answer. All right, it's not F. I can use copy and paste on these because all the 2, 3, 4s are the same. I'm just changing the exponents. So up, up, enter to copy it. Let's do G next. Okay, so if I go back here, my 5 is going to change to a 7. My 3 keeps the 6. My 4 is going to be raised to the 4th power. I'm checking my G option right here. Okay, press enter. All right, those two match. Those two are very similar, but it's not going to work out for my final answer, so it's not going to be G. Let's go again. Up, up to copy, enter. All right, going back, my 4's exponent is going to go back to a 5. I'm checking H. My 3 is going to be a 6. My 2 is going to be a 7. Let's press enter. All right, that one's not working either. Doesn't look like it's H. Last one, up, up. Enter to copy it. All right, 4 is going to have the exponent of a 4. 3 is going to have an exponent of an 8. And then 2 is going to have an exponent of a 12. Enter. And if you weren't sure, 6, 8, 7, 9, blah, 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 it ends in 1, 3, 6. You could arrow up. These two match the original and my answer choice, which means my answer is J. All right, guys, if you would go ahead and try the 2 problems that are below that, we can get rolling.